I came across a quote this morning by Tony Robbins that says, whatever we focus on becomes our idea of reality. And it made me think about women at midlife and menopause. And so the question is, what are we as a collective focusing on? And to be honest, what I think we're focusing on is what's being fed to us by the mainstream, is that if we don't try and halt menopause, or if we don't try and change our bodies and change ourselves and stay as long as possible, then there's no future for us. Basically, that's a lot of what's being said in the mainstream. And I think collectively as women, we need to ask ourselves the question, what is each one of us focusing on that's becoming our reality, and what as a collective do we need to focus on that will become our reality? And I think it's pretty evident that out there what we need to focus on is healing the feminine within ourselves so that we become empowered sovereign women who know ourselves fully, and so that we can step out into the world for the next 2 or 3 decades of our life in a creative, inspiring leadership quality, and do something differently out there. That what we focus on becomes healing, deep healing of the feminine in men, in women, in the world, because that's what we really need. So instead of listening to this mainstream rubbish about setting us things that can keep us young, we need to focus on what really needs to be done. There's work to do out there, and there's work to do in here. Lots of love.